Hello everyone, good evening all. I welcome you to another series of our aptitude, and let us begin with the topic of time, distance and speed. So this topic is very interesting and let us begin this. I hope you are already having a good idea about this, and I will just boost it up and we'll solve various amount of questions. Okay, the questions are generally asked on only relation between the distance and the speed, and that's it, and some ratios of the time. That is all what we are required to know. So let's begin. First, understand what is the general definition. The general definition is like we have to know about the speed. What is the speed? Basically, speed is defined as distance travel per unit time. Distance travel per unit time, that is known as speed. Now, let me give you some example for this. Just assume that you are there in your house, okay, and you want to go to your school, okay. The distance between your school and your house is, let's say, 10 kilometer. Now you have to travel this 10 kilometer and you take a time of about 5 hours. Okay, just assume that let us not take it as 5 hours. Let us just take that you take around 60 minutes. Okay, so what is it? You travel a distance of 10 kilometer in about 60 minutes. Now 60 minutes means how much? 1 hour, right? So I can say that your speed to travel the distance from your house to your school is equal to 10 kilometer upon 1 hour, that is equal to 10 kilometer per hour. This is your speed. 10 kilometer per hour is your speed. Okay. Now you have to keep something in your mind that whenever you are there to solve the questions of distance, time or speed, you have to keep something common. Okay. Ensure that the units are same. Ensure units to be same. Okay. Just say that whatever ratio you are taking or whatever relations you are building, ensure that every relation has the same units. Is that clear? Perfect. Now let me take you to another. Now let us discuss some of the question, because with question we'll be having a great clarity about this. So let us begin with this. The question says a bus travel 160 km in 4 hours. Okay. A train travel 320 km in 5 hours with a uniform speed. What is the ratio of distance traveled by them in 1 hour? Like I have to solve this question, and how will I be able to solve this? The best method that I think is there to solve this question is first find the relation of speed. Okay, let me give you another hint that if you are given variables, remember that if speed is equal to distance upon time, I can say distance is equal to speed into time. Can I say this? Right? And I can also say that time is equal to distance upon speed. Please ensure that these three formulas are very clear to you. Repeating it again: speed is equal to distance by time, distance is equal to speed multiplied by time, and time is equal to distance by speed. These three formulas have to be there clear in your mind. If it's there, then let us begin solving this question. First, what I can do is I can find out the speed of that particle. Okay, let us say I find the speed of the bus and I find the speed of the train. Once I have found the speed of both of them, what I can do now? Now I can calculate distance for a particular time using the speed. Just say that you are traveling with 10 km per hour. Now let us say that you are returning back from your school to your house. So you will be traveling with the same speed. How much hour will you take? You will take 2 hours now. How much distance has been traveled? 10 multiplied by 2, that is 20 km. 10 km to come, 10 km to go back. Is this clear? So let us calculate. What is the speed of bus? The speed of bus is equal to distance, that is 160 km, upon the time taken, that is 4 hours. That is equal to how much? 40 km per hour. So the speed is 40 km per hour. Now what is the speed of your train? The speed of the train is given as 320 km upon the time taken, that is 5 hours. So that is equal to how much? So I think this is 64 km per hour. I hope that's clear. Now the thing that I want to discuss is that what is the ratio of the distance traveled by them in 1 hour. So let us find that what is the distance traveled in 1 hour. So distance is equal to what? That is the speed multiplied by time. What was the speed of bus? 40. And how much time it is traveling? It is now traveling for 1 hour. So I can write 40 km. It had traveled 40 km from bus. And what about the distance from train? So in 1 hour it will travel, speed multiplied by time, that is equal to 64 into 1 hour, that is equal to 64 km. So how much distance has the train traveled? The train has traveled 64 km in that 1 hour. Okay. Now the thing is, what is the ratio of both of them? The ratio of distance of bus to the ratio of distance of train that is equal to how much? 40 upon 64. I think that is 10 upon I guess 16, that is equal to 5 by 8. So the ratio is 5:8. I hope that's clear. Have you understood how the answer came 5:8? Perfect, guys. Okay, so let us okay, so I think you got to understand this. Now there is something which is known as average. There is something which is known as average speed. Now what is average of anything? Average is summation of all, okay, upon the units that has been taking place. Let us say 10 plus 20 plus 30. I am given three number 10, 20 and 30. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 divided by 3, that is your average. Similarly, if I am asking that what is the average speed, so average speed is basically the total distance upon the total time taken. Total distance upon the total time taken. I hope that's clear. You have to remember just this thing and we'll be able to solve all the questions. Let's begin, guys. Okay, so the first is, two cities A and B are 360 km apart. A car goes from A to B, okay, a car goes from A to B at a speed of 40 km per hour, okay, and returns from B to A at a speed of 60 km per hour. Now you have to what is the average speed of the car? You have to say that what is the average speed of this car. Now how to solve this question? Okay, think about this. The question is asking me average speed. So what is the value of average speed? Average speed is equal to how much? It is equal to total distance upon the total time, right? Perfect. Now how to find that what is the total distance? It is given that the distance here is 360 km apart. Perfect. Okay, so can I say that the total distance is 360 meter to go and 360 km to return? Is that clear? Okay. Now what was the time what is the time taken while going from A to B? How to solve this? Remember, time is equal to distance by speed. Remember? Exactly. So I can say that time to go is equal to how much? The distance 360 upon the speed with which it is going, that is 40. So this gives me a value of 9 hours. How much time it is taking to go? 9 hours. How much time is it taking to return back? What is the distance, guys? 360. What is the speed? The speed to return is 6. That means it is taking 9 hours to go and 6 hours to return back. So what is the total time? The total time is 9 plus 6, that is equal to 15. So I can write 360 plus 360, that is 720. 720 upon 15. So I think you will get an approximate value of I think this will be equal to how much? 144, right? 144 upon 3. So this is equivalent to how much? I guess I think it's 57. No, I'm sorry. I think it's 48. I guess, yeah, 48. So the correct answer to this question is 48 km per hour. What is the average speed in this particular case? The average speed is equal to 48 km per hour. Is that clear, everyone? Perfect. Okay, let's take the next question. This is the last question of this particular scenario. Okay, rest will be given as homework. Ram goes from Delhi to Mumbai at a speed of how much? 20 km per hour and return at a speed of 30 km per hour. Okay, fine. 30 km per hour. Now it is being asked that what is his average speed of the entire journey? What is the average speed of the entire journey? Like, now I'm thinking, what is the right answer to this question? So what you have to do? You have to take an approximate value. What you can do in this question? You can take an approximate value. I will be also giving you a shortcut formula, okay, after this question. Okay, do I know the value of the time in this question? No. Do I know the distance in this question? No. I know that the speeds are given and I need to calculate the average speed. Now I know average speed is equal to total distance upon the total time, right? Now what is the total distance? Can I say that while going from Delhi to Mumbai, one thing is gonna be constant, that is distance. Let us say that the distance for going from Delhi to Mumbai is the same, that is x. Let us say that the distance between Delhi and Mumbai is x. So can I say that the total distance is x plus x, x to go, x to return, right? Now what is the time taken in this particular case? Can I say that the time taken during moving from Delhi to Mumbai, Remember, time is equal to distance by speed. So can I say that time taken is x by 20 kilometer per hour, and here it will be x by 30 kilometer per hour. Perfect. X by 20 plus x by 30. Just solve this up. You will get a value of this will be x plus x, that is 2x, and let us solve this. This will be equal to 60, so this will be 3x plus 2x. So 2x multiplied by 60 upon this will be equal to 5x. X gets cancelled. This is your 12, so that is equivalent to 24. So the correct answer to this question is 24 kilometer per hour. That is the average speed. I am giving you a shortcut formula. Please note it down. Okay, this is the best answer that you can have to solve this in minimum amount of time. If distance traveled is same, then average speed is equal to 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. Please note it down somewhere. The correct answer is 2v1 v2 divided by v1 plus v2. What is this? What is the v1? What is the first velocity in this question? The first velocity in this question is 20 km per hour. What is the second velocity? The second velocity is 30 km per hour. Okay, what you can do is simply apply the formula. Okay, can I say 2 into 20 into 30 upon 20 plus 30? Okay, just solve this up. You will get a value of this is 40 into 30 upon 50. 0 gets cancelled. This is 8. 8 3s are 24. Got it? Is that clear? So remember, when the distance travel among two distances, okay, when the distance travel are same and the speeds are given as v1, v2, v3, so in that question what you can do is you can simply find the average velocity, average speed as 2v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2. Okay, I will correctly ensure that this formula is not important at all, okay, because you have already a lot of formulas to remember for your preparation. So what you can do is simply go with the basic formula, average speed equal to distance upon time. If you have the capacity to remember, you can definitely go through this formula. Okay guys, I hope that's clear. Is that clear everyone? Okay, perfect. Now let us take the next question. Okay, so the next question is, a person travels from x to y at a speed of 40 and returns by increasing his speed 50%. Okay, he has increased his speed by 50%. Let me give you a simple hint. If it is traveling by 40%, now he has increased the speed 50%. 40 plus 50% of 40. Just calculate it. Okay guys, this is homework for you. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's check this another question. A train 200 meter long is moving at a speed of 40 km per hour. Okay, now in how much second will it cross a man standing near the railway line? Okay, think about this. The question is saying that there is a train. Okay, this is the train. Okay, the train is how much long? The train is 200 meter long. Okay, what is the speed? The speed is 40 km per hour. Let us say a man is standing here. Think about this question wisely. The question says that how much second will it take the train to cross, how much second will it cross the man? Okay, if let us say that you are standing here, okay, there is a bus that is, let us say that this is the bus that is crossing you. So this part of the bus is facing you right now. If I'm saying that the bus is crossing me, so the bus should go from here till here. If this much portion has been completed, only then I can say it has crossed me. So that means if this part of the train is right now in front of the man, okay, at the end, this part of the train should be visible to the man. How much distance has been traveled? The length of the train. What is the length that has been crossed? The length of the train itself has been crossed. Therefore, I can say that here the value of the distance traveled is equal to 200 meter. What is the distance? 200 meter. What is the speed? The speed is given as 40 km per hour. Okay, so what is the time? What is the time taken to cross? Simple, distance upon speed, that is equal to 200 upon 40, that is equal to 5. So you will say 5. 5 what? Okay, let us say that 5 seconds, because the question is saying that how much second, then 5 seconds. Okay, so the correct answer is 5 seconds. Do you think so? That's exactly the wrong answer. Remember what I said you. All the units should be the same. If you are taking the distance in meter, how can you take the distance, how can you take the speed in kilometer per hour? That is exactly the wrong thing. So I have to convert the speed from kilometer per hour to meter per second. I will have to convert into meter per second. How will I convert? So it is given as 40 kilometer per hour. So I can say 1 kilometer is equal to how much? 1000 meter. And 1 hour is equal to how much? 3600 second, right? 3600 second. So what I can do is I can simply say 40 into 1000 upon 3600 second. So meter per second. Okay. What you can do instead, if you want to convert, let me highlight this and write, when you want to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, multiply by 5 and 5 by 18. Multiply with 5 by 18. That's a simple hack. Okay. Here also, if you want, you can simply do 14 into 5 by 18. That's a perfect way. Okay. So what I can say, you can either do this or you can do this. Both of them are same only. Okay. And yeah, if you want to convert meter per second into kilometer per hour, what you can do is simply multiply with 18 by 5. That's the right answer. Okay. So here I can say I can simply multiply it with 5 by 18. So what will I get? I think I will get 200 by 18. Sorry. Yeah, I will get 200 by 18. Okay. 200 by 18 meter per second. So I will say time is equal to distance by speed, 200 meter upon 200 by 18. So this will be equal to 200 multiplied by 18 upon 200. Both of them gets cancelled. That is 18 seconds. The correct answer to this question is 18 seconds. There might be many times in your examination that you can just in rush, you can do it to 200 by 40 and you will get the answer 5. And believe me, there will be option of 5 and you will take that. Please ensure that all the units are in the same form. Okay guys? Okay, perfect. Okay, a 200 meter long is traveling. Okay, in how much second will it cross a bridge? Okay, this is another question, homework for you guys. Okay, you are enough wise to solve this question. Okay, so like we have done the majority bulk of this chapter. Now what is left to me? I am left with another topic of relative velocity. Now what actually is this relative velocity? Well, relative velocity is something that which we use in our daily life. Comparativeness. We always compare ourselves with other one. In the same way, motion of the particle can be also compared with one another. Just assume, okay? I am giving you one example. Let us say that you are there traveling in a train, okay? Let us say that I am standing outside. I will not go deep into the physics, but yeah, just for the sake of your interest, just say that you are there sitting inside a train. The train is moving this way with a velocity, with a speed, okay? There is your friend who is sitting outside. Will your friend see that you are also going in this direction with a velocity v? Just forget about the train. Your friend is not looking at the train, your friend is looking at you. Will he see that you are also traveling with a velocity v? Yeah, definitely, because I am sitting inside the train. Okay. Just assume that now your friend is along with you inside the train. Now, if your friend will look at you, will he see you traveling with a velocity v in the same direction? No. He will find that you are there standing in front of him. This is the concept of relative velocity. Okay. What is relative velocity? Relative velocity is basically what you have to do. Velocity of one, velocity of mine as seen by other. Velocity of mine as seen by other. That is a simple relative velocity concept. Okay. Just assume. Okay. Just understand. You have to understand only two things. When moves in same direction, when moves in same direction. Okay. Then let us say that there is one particle moving with a velocity x and there is another particle moving with a velocity y. Okay. So the relative velocity will be equal to how much? That will be x minus y. Remember, when both are in same direction, that is x minus y. When both of them are moving in opposite direction, when moves in opposite direction, you will find that relative velocity is equal to x plus y. Just assume that there is one particle moving with a velocity x toward this side and another particle is moving toward an opposite side in the same direction like this, in the opposite direction with a velocity y. You will find that the relative velocity is x plus y. Let me give you an example so that you can have a correlation. Okay. Just assume that I am traveling in, just assume, okay, just see that, let us say that this is one particle and this is another particle. Both of them are traveling in this direction. Okay, so if I am seeing from this one, I will find that this is moving, and this I will find that this is moving slower, because I am also traveling, he is also traveling. Okay, so I will find that this is moving slower. Okay, whereas if both of them are moving opposite like this, okay, so what I will find that this is moving quicker. Okay, you might have experienced this in your daily life. Just think about this. Okay, so I will not go deep into the topic of physics. Definitely this is something related to physics, so let us not go there. Okay, remember only two things. If both are moving in same direction, x minus y. If both of them are moving in opposite direction, that is x plus 1. Okay, perfect. Let us solve this question. You will understand it much better. Okay, so the question says that two car number 1, car number 2, both of them start moving toward each other. Okay, at a distance of 160 kilometer. Okay, distance between them was 160 kilometer. Okay, they started at 8:10 a.m. If the speed of the car is 50 and 30, okay, this is moving with 50 and this is moving with 30. I do not care which is 50 and which is 30. I simply know one is 50, one is 30. They will meet each other at how much time? Okay, distance between them is given as 160 kilometer. Okay, what is the speed? Which speed to calculate? So remember, in this kind of question, whenever two bodies are given in relation with each other, that at how much time will they cross each other? So in that case, hear me out. Okay, whenever you are asked this kinds of question, you will have to use the concept of relative velocity. Now what does the concept of relative velocity says? When both of them move in opposite direction toward each other, simply add them. So this will be 50 plus 30, that is equal to 80 kilometer per hour. Distance is 160, relative velocity is 80 kilometer per hour. 80 kilometer per hour. So what is the time at which they will meet? The time at which they will meet is equal to distance upon speed, that is equal to 160 upon 80, that is equal to 2 hours. They will meet each other after 2 hours, that is 8:10 plus 2, that is equal to 10:10. So they will meet each other at 10:10. Is that clear, everyone? I hope that's clear. Okay, so I hope you understood this. Okay, now let me take another one. So a policeman, okay, start running toward him. If the policeman and the thief are okay, they are moving, started to run toward him. Okay, so just think of what is the scenario here. Okay, this is a homework question. Okay, perfect. So I think you got to know this. Okay, the same relative velocity concept can be applied in the topic of upstream and downstream. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, this question is known as river boat question. Okay, what is river boat question? Let us say that there is a river. This is a river. Okay, let us say that this is a boat. Okay, this is a boat. If I say that the river is moving in this direction and the boat is also moving in this direction, just take an example. Okay, that river is also flowing in this direction, you are also flowing in this direction. So don't you find it easy? The river will take you along with itself. The river will take it along with yourself. So that is the scenario here. Okay, so what you will find, this scenario is known as downstream. Downstream means river is taking you along with itself. So in that question, what happens? In case of downstream, you will find the relative velocity is equal to how much? The relative velocity is equal to how much? Speed of boat in still water plus speed of stream. That means the speed of river. Okay, what is the relative velocity? Speed of boat plus speed of river. Why? Because you are moving and the river is also moving you together. Okay, and what is another scenario? Another scenario is known as upstream. So let us say that this is the river is moving in this direction. You are here with your boat. Okay, and you are moving along the flow of river. So don't you find it so difficult? Yeah, don't you find it so difficult to row the boat, to take yourself along opposite to the flow of the river? So in this particular case, you will find that this is known as upstream. Upstream means you are going against the river. Okay, so the relative velocity is equal to speed of boat in still water, speed of boat in still water, subtract the speed of stream, the speed of stream. Okay, the speed of river. Is that clear? Let us solve one or two questions and you will understand it so clearly. Okay, so let's begin with it, guys. So the question says a man can row upstream 14 km per hour and it can row downstream at 26 km per hour. What is the speed of the stream? Good question. Okay, let us say that how to solve this question. Okay, well, nothing is given to me, so how can I say it here? Let us say that the speed of stream is equal to x, and the speed of boat is equal to how much? Speed of boat is equal to y. So in case of upstream, okay, can I say upstream is equal to x, y minus x? Yeah, and downstream can be written as y plus x. What is given to you? Y minus x is equal to how much? This is given as 14 km per hour, and y plus x, that is given as 26 km per hour. Okay, what I need to find? I need to find the value of x. So can I just say here that if I will add both of them, what I will get? Y plus y, that is 2y, and x gets cancelled. So I can say 2y is equal to 14 plus this is equal to 40. So I can say y is equal to 20 km per hour, right? And solve this, you will find that what is the value of x? You will find x is equal to 6 km per hour. Is that clear? So what is the speed of the stream? The speed of the stream is equal to 6 km per hour. I hope that's clear. Is that clear, guys? Perfect. Okay, let us take this question. Let a man take half time in rowing a certain distance downstream than upstream. What is the ratio of the speed in still water to the speed of the current? Okay, what does current mean? Current means the stream, or you can say river. What is the flow of river? Okay, good question. Okay, is there anything given to me? It is just given that the time in downstream is equal to time of upstream by 2. It is given half time. Okay, can I say that the distance will be same, right? Can I say that the distance will be same? Let us say that the distance is simply x. So can I say that speed downstream is equal to how much? Okay, let us first find speed upstream. Speed of upstream is equal to distance by time upstream. Okay, can I say what is the speed of downstream? Speed of downstream is equal to x upon time of downstream. Hear me out how I am doing the question. The question is asking me what is the ratio of speed. I have to find the speed of boat upon the speed of river, right? What is given to me? I am given the value of the time. Since I am giving the value of time of downstream and upstream, using that value I will find the speed of upstream and speed of downstream. I will get the relation between the two, and then I can find the ratio here. Okay, what is the speed upstream? Can I say speed upstream? Speed upstream is equal to speed of boat minus speed of river, okay, into the time of upstream is equal to x. And can I say here speed of boat plus speed of river multiply by the time downstream, this is equal to x. Okay, since x and x is common, can I write here speed of boat minus speed of river into time upstream is equal to speed of boat plus speed of river multiplied by time downstream. And what I know relation here, downstream is equal to upstream by 2. So I can say time of upstream by 2. Upstream gets cancelled. So I will say 2 times of SB minus SR is equal to SB plus SR. Okay, it's simple now. 2SB minus 2SR is equal to SB plus SR. Okay, take this out. 2SB minus SB is equal to SR plus 2SR. Okay, so SB is equal to 3SR. So speed of boat upon speed of river is equal to 3. Got the ratio, guys? The correct answer to this question is 3. I hope that's clear. Perfect. So this is the way of how you can do these kinds of question. Okay, this is a homework question. Okay, just do this. This is also a homework question. Okay, I know you will be able to do this kinds of question, so I'm just giving this as homework. Okay, and finally this is also your homework question. Okay, with this we come to the end of the lecture. I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Keep on practicing. We'll be meeting in the next one. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.